This is a easy, slow stretch, all on the ground. Props, you need a yoga strap or a sock if you need it for reclined figure four to reach behind your thigh. Alternatively, you can use a wall as support, or you can use a firm cushion. So get yourself your mat situated near a wall if you want to use a wall, or go grab a long sock, or a firm cushion is the best prop you can have for this class, because we're going to do a lot of seated positions, and having a cushion under your hips gives you a lot more space. So let's begin sitting comfortably, cross-legged. This class has minimal cues, so not a lot of talking. You're going to hinge forward and back until you can feel your sits bones connecting under the ground. You want to hinge forward a little bit until you're a little bit forward. So lengthen your spine. Soften your shoulders down and close your eyes just to center yourself in your body to begin this practice. Beginning your ujjayi breath in through your nose, out through your nose. Coming into presence in your body in this moment, in this space in time that we're sharing together. Keeping your back straight and your eyes closed, let your head gently fall toward one shoulder, getting a stretch in the side of your neck. Turn your face toward the ground, keeping your head tilted to the side. Bringing your head back up through center, drop your ear to the opposite shoulder. Face the ground, still leaning toward that side. Bringing your head back up to center, place your left hand on the ground to the outside of your hip, and then take your right hand, either place your hand on your shoulder, on your head, or stretch it overhead as you lift through your heart, sink through your hips, facing the front, side body stretch. Stretch that hand up and over to the other side, switching sides, hands on your shoulder, your head, or straight overhead. Coming back up through center. Take your hands out, straighten your arms, come onto your fingertips here, and then hinge forward at your hips. So take your belly button forward, hinging forward, stretching your arms out straight. You don't want to be dropping down. Your spine is straight and you're lengthening as you would in an Ardha Uttanasana. So lengthen your spine and have your fingers pull your spine away from your hips, lengthening. Don't hunch your spine. And then walk your hands back, and whatever foot is on top, you're going to take that below now. Tilt your pelvis forward so you're not back on your sacrum. Turn your pelvis forward again if you need a cushion for more support. And you're going to walk your fingertips forward. Your arms are straight. Sink your heart down as you would in down dog. And lengthen your spine and hinge forward until you feel a stretch, and then stay there with your spine straight. And then walking your hands back. Beautiful. Take your left leg out wide to the side. So not in front, but out wide to the side. And bring your right foot as close to your inner thigh as you can. Again, stay on the cushion if you need it for the space. You want to hinge your pelvis forward a little bit, lengthen your spine, and then lean over to that straight leg, hand on shoulder, head, or straighten it out. Side body stretch. Stretch that hand up and back to center. And then we're going to switch legs. Again, lengthen the spine. Get that leg as off to the side as you can. Lean over toward that straight leg. And coming back up through center. If you are on the cushion under your hips, that's really helpful for this pose, for cobbler pose. Soles of your feet come together. It doesn't matter how far out they are. It doesn't matter if they don't touch, but you want your knees to rotate out to the side. You can have your rolled up blankets tucked in close to your hips for more support. And again, lengthen, tilt your pelvis forward a little bit. Almost work toward arching, but really you're just lengthening your spine. And then you can stay here, or if you want to use your fingertips again and have them be like frog fingers, anchoring you and pulling your heart forward, lengthening your spine. Not hunching, because then you lose all the stretch in your lower back here, but taking your belly button forward, lengthening your spine. And then slowly coming up, bringing hands under your thighs, lifting your knees up. We're going to move into table pose for cat and cow. Wrists under shoulders, knees are under hips. You can have a towel under your knees if you need it for support. Drop your belly, arch your spine, lift your head. Deep inhale, straight arms here. Exhale, cat. Pull your belly button toward the ceiling and then take your heart toward the ceiling as well as you open up your shoulders and drop your head. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your head. Strong arms here. Exhale, hunching. Inhale, cow. Lengthen through the top of your head here. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Last time, inhale, drop your belly, lift your head, and come to a neutral spine. Now we're going to move into low lunges. So you're going to have your right knee come forward. So you want your right knee to be over your right foot. So don't have the foot be behind the knee like this. You want to scooch that foot forward until you feel a stretch in the front of the back leg. You want to have your hips facing forward equally. Hands can be on the ground or on a prop, on your knees or to the sky. What feels better for you here? From here, you're going to take your hips behind you. Lift the toes on that front foot. So the toes on your right foot lift up. That's the most important thing. Your toes are not flat on the ground, they're lifted up. This right leg can be bent. You may have to drag that right foot forward or scooch the left foot back. And your knee can be bent, but you want to feel a stretch in the back of the front leg. Again, use props here if you need it. You could just hinge forward or fold down. Now you're going to take your hips forward once again, but this time both hands come to the inside of your front foot. You can be on knuckles if it hurts your wrists here. You can be on knuckles. You could be on props on your elbows. That knee can splay out to the side, or you can tuck your toes and lift the back leg if you want a more active version of lizard. We're here for a few breaths, so soften down. We're going to switch sides. So take your hips back until you can comfortably switch legs in whatever way works for you. Take your time, don't rush it. And again, you want to make sure that that left knee is in front or over the top of the left ankle. And you scooch that left foot forward until you feel a stretch in the front of the back leg. So in the front of the right leg, hands can be on blocks, knees, or to the sky. So you're getting into that iliopsoas, into the hip flexor here. If it tweaks your lower back, then rotate your tailbone down a little, engage your core, creating a little more space, taking the pressure off. And then again, you're taking your hips back behind you. Most important piece is to lift the toes on that front left foot. You can have the knee bent. You can scooch the foot forward if you need to. You want to feel a stretch in the back of the front leg. So from here, You're going to take your hips forward, walk your hands forward till they're on the inside of that front foot. So both hands are on the inside. That left knee can splay out to the side. Palms, knuckles, elbows. Your version. It can be helpful to rock from side to side. It can help soften and release the muscles. And then taking your hips back, drag that foot back into table pose. From here, doing a round of cat and cow, or just moving your spine in whatever way feels good here. And then making your way down onto your back. Have your firm cushion nearby. We're going to straighten out the left leg and bend the right knee. You can either clasp behind the right shin, or you can straighten that leg out, use a sock or a yoga strap to hold your leg, or you can clasp anywhere on your leg that works. You want to feel a stretch in the back of that right leg, so you're gently pulling it toward your face as your hips stay on the ground. Close your eyes. And now, it doesn't matter if your leg is straight or bent, just point the toe. So you're getting a little stretch in the top of your foot, down those supporting muscles of the metatarsals and down your shin. And then release that and release the whole leg. Take the other leg up, clasping on your shin with the knee bent, or straightening the leg out. Now point the toe. It doesn't matter what position your leg is in. You're just stretching the top of your foot and your shin. Releasing that, and then letting that left foot touch the ground, keeping the left knee bent. You're going to take that left knee across your body for a spinal twist. Tee your arms out to the side. Now, try to get your left knee toward the ground, or until your left shoulder comes off the ground. And then face your left hand toward the ceiling. Let it go out away from your body and do a half snow angel. So you're just letting that left hand on the ground go up and down. And you should feel this really lovely stretch in the front of your chest or your shoulder. Some of you will feel it in your arm a little bit. If it's too intense, bend that left elbow and then take the left elbow up and down. And so this only works if your left shoulder is off the ground, which only works if your left knee is toward the ground or touching. And coming back through center, switching legs, bending the right knee, taking it across your body, and try to have that right knee touch the ground so your right shoulder comes off the ground. Palm faces up of that right hand, and then you're going to do a snow angel. And this is just an add-on to your spinal twist. You can have it be just a spinal twist. This is a little extra if it would feel good to you. Slowly coming back through center, taking a happy baby. So your knees come wide on the outside of your torso. Your feet come up toward the ceiling. Now, option one, you can grab the feet. If you can't reach the feet, then put your hands behind your knees and pull your knees in toward the ground. So you're pulling down, you're getting a stretch in the back of your legs. Make sure your knees are not over your torso, but out to the side. Now we're going to come into reclined figure four. So you're going to bring your left ankle in front of your right knee. So you can either have your right foot on that firm cushion that we talked about in the beginning. You can have the right foot up against the wall, and that is your support. Or you can use a long sock or a yoga strap to access clasping behind your thigh, or you can clasp behind your thigh. You want to just make sure that it's your ankle in front of the knee and that it's not knee over knee. You want to take that left knee out wide to the side. So you're creating a figure four. So you want to look through and see in almost a triangle shape between your thighs. Now, take those toes on your left foot and take them back toward your knee just a little bit. So you're activating the knee joint, protecting the joint. Close your eyes and soften down here. Gently releasing that and switching sides. So bringing the right ankle in front of the left knee. Left foot is on your firm cushion or against the wall, or you're using a strap or clasping behind your thigh. Clasping behind your left thigh. Slowly releasing that down. And that was it. So now you're stretched, you've got some space in your body. This is the most effective time to take a savasana, to find some stillness in your mind and some space in your mind as well. So don't rob yourself of this, because this will be easier to do this meditative space now than any other time, because you've been working and stretching your body. So maybe you want to turn the lights off or get a face washer for your eyes. We're only here for a couple of minutes, but of course you can lie down for as long as you want to. It's your practice. So lying down on your back, alternatively, you can have the cushion under your knees. You could have your legs up the wall for a little inversion. Getting comfortable, making any adjustments you need to get just 10% more comfortable. Closing your eyes. Soften your forehead. Can you feel that space between your eyebrows widen and soften a little bit as the muscles around your eyes relax? Release your jaw, maybe your lips part a little bit. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And on your exhale, feel your shoulders release. Taking another deep inhale. On your exhale, feel your whole body sink down as if it were melting into the ground. Feel the space you've created in your body. Can you cultivate a sense of gratitude for your body and for yourself that you've just done this work? Maybe in your mind's eye, you could just say, well done. And taking this last minute to let go of the mind, let go of all thoughts. Just be. Of course, you can stay lying down for as long as you want. Otherwise, you can come to sit. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.